again, everyone. It's me, Mori, and welcome to my fully fledged Genshin account tour. I have had this account for just over 2 years, so I thought, why not do an account tour? Firstly, I'd like to say thank you everyone for 60 subscribers. It was like 50 the other day and now it's zoomed to 60, so I love the community that you guys are creating and I love your comments and replying to them, so thank you. As you can see, I got Amber on the 5th of July 2023, which is when this account started, because I had one in 2020 but I deleted it. The total number of days I have been active is 577, and I have 61 characters out of like 90, I think, and most of the ones I'm missing are 5 stars. I was only missing 2 or 3 4 stars, but now I'm missing like 5 or 6 because they released new ones. So without further ado, let me get into my very crappy builds. First of all, we have my queen, Chiori. She is one of my favourite characters and designs in the game, and she got so hated on before her release and during her release because people were saying her design is too simple, but they just haven't studied it properly. She is on 2-piece Husk and 2-piece Shimenawa's Reminiscence because she stems off of defense and attack, but mainly defense. So these are her pieces. They are very bad. She's quite a lot low on crit rate, but she crits like a lot, surprisingly. So I was fine with it. She's C1. I got her C1 and her signature weapon on her release. I wanted to get C2 on her rerun, but I didn't manage to get the 5-star. Or any 5-star for that matter. So there's Chiori. Next we have Navia, who is also a queen and one of my favourites. I got her the day she released. Her build does not do her justice, unfortunately. There is so much potential she is missing on my account, but I'm always trying to farm for artifacts and I never get any good pieces, so I'm just sticking with what I have right now. I like the feather. The feather, as you can see, has like everything she needs, and then everything else is a little bit iffy, but yeah, that's that. She's C0 and her talents are the same as Chiori's, 8, 10, 10. I wanted to get a C1 but I didn't, unfortunately. Please do not judge me for my Chlorant build. It is so bad, and I've been farming her pieces for ages, like every week, at least 2 days of the week. Since I got her, I would farm that domain, milk it dry, and I got nothing good. So those are her stats. She is on Harbinger of Dawn because of the crit damage, and she does get overcapped on crit rate because of her skill, but she is on the Harmonic Whimsy or whatever it's called, and those are her pieces, which they're so bad. Please do not judge me for them. I tried my hardest. I even tried customizing them through the custom artifact thing. It didn't do anything. There was nothing good about it. So she's C0, even though I farmed 160 wishes for her. I only got her 1 copy of her, no weapon. Sadly, I was very salty about that. But yeah, that's current Kokomi. I'm actually pretty proud of my Kokomi build. Ignore how she has crit rate on some of her artifacts, it's just I needed the other stats. But her healing bonus is 75.9%, so she heals really well. And she's got 40k HP. She's on the ring of, I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to try because I'm going to butcher it. And her stats I went for are mainly HP, energy recharge, a bit of mastery and healing bonus on the circlet. Yeah, just ignore the crit rate on that. Kokomi was my first ever limited 5-star, so I was so happy to get her. I love Kokomi so much. Okay, Kazuha, I just got him for the collection sake, really. I had a build for him, but it disappeared. I think I used his artifacts to level up other people's artifacts, because I just don't use him. He was good when I did use him, but... Oh yeah, Kokomi C0. And those are her talents, but Kazuha was great when I used him, but I just don't anymore because I don't like using supports. It's kind of petty of me, but I just like DPSs. Like, give me a team full of DPSs and I'm happy. That's its one artifact that he hands on. C0 and really bad talents. Because, again, I didn't really get him for the building sake. I got him for collection sake. Lali, I loved her design. I was a little bit upset about how they made her all blushy and cute for the Traveller when she was such a diva beforehand. Well, specifically Ether. The Ether harem never leaves us. But thankfully I chose Lumine. And I can understand from a lore point of view why she would have a crush. My throat. I can understand from a lore point of view why she would have a crush on the Traveller. So I don't mind it, and that's why I pulled for it. But yeah, her build was swapped over slightly to Naida, and I was like, damn, she's so low on EM. And then I saw she had Dendro bonus, and I was like, what? Hang on a second, this is not right. So that's her normal build. I don't run her on the Ember City or whatever it's called, because I don't really run her with any Natlan characters other than Mualani. Like, I know it's good if you have Shalona and Mavuika as well on the team, but I don't have any of them, so for now she stays on the EM set. I am so proud of my Mualani build. I love Mualani, and crit rate is really low, but spoiler alert, she's on Obsidian Codex, so she gets an extra 40% crit rate when she enters her Night Soul state, which takes her up to 86%, and she still somehow crits less than Jiri. All of her pieces are super good, but I think I got most of them from the custom artifact set thingy. So yeah, but I very much love my Mualani build. She's super fun to play. I thought she was a bit flimsy at first, but then I got Lali, and now she has a shield when she's zooming through the enemies with her Sharky surfboard. Yoimiya, again, I got her because she was cute and for collection's sake, rather than damage. I do play her as a bit of a sub DPS in a vape team, but that's because her damage is so dookie. And yeah, she was not built, so this is what her stats look like when she is built. Which, again, aren't insanely good. I do not have many good builds on my account, so please don't judge me for that. Even as a 2-year player, it is so hard to get good things in this game. Like, people can play for years and still not have that many good things. It all depends on your luck, really. And in Genshin, I have not been lucky that often. So, yeah. Those are the pieces. Not very good. She is on Amos bow, which is Garnier's signature weapon. I got it on the standard banner. C0, and those are talents which aren't that good. Hutao, I have her skin. I got it because I did an art commission and I had enough money spare to buy her skin, and I really liked it, so I got it. She was not built, so I just built her really quickly, but those are her stats when she is built. She is an HP scaler, so she has quite a bit of HP, and if I put double Hydra in the team, she has more HP. She's on pieces. She's 2-piece, Witches, Embers, or whatever it's called. 2-piece Shimenawa's Reminiscence. Those are talents which aren't awful. I'd like to crown her skill someday. But yeah, that's Hutao. Yanfei, I got her to level 90 purely because she was my first main, and for the memories of it. Occasionally I do give her my Yoimiya build, but she doesn't do really good damage, and I'm okay with that. I love Yanfei. She was my first ever main, along with Rosaria. And yeah, Brisley, I got him on release by accident when I was pulling for Chongyin, who I finally have, by the way. I only have got him in the past 6 months, I think. I recently built him in a previous video. I think it was my first ASMR video. But that's his build, that's the set, so he gets extra crit rate. I forgot how much it is though. Those are the pieces. And I do try to do a Brisley showcase later on in the video, so stay tuned for that. Those are his talents, which are not good again, and that is Risley. It took me ages to get him to level 90 because I hated farming for his bugs. Nahida, again, I got her for the collection sake rather than the building sake. I know she does really good with a bunch of characters, but I don't really have any of the characters she does good with. Like, maybe I'll run her on a Burgeon team with Hutao, but again, the damage is not insane. So, yeah. Bad artifacts. C0, bad talents. She's really just there for collection's sake. Now, Arlecchino, I did not want Arlecchino, but I got her by accident. Well, not an accident, I pulled, but I was planning to lose my 50-50, and I didn't. So, I just kind of have her now. This is her stats when she is built, which aren't great again. And then I remembered she had like over 200 crit damage on one build I had for her, so I kept switching around artifacts. Just ignore what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I guess she doesn't really do that much damage on my account because my build for her is really bad. And I don't exactly know, I know how she works, but I just don't know how to do it through gameplay yet. I just, don't use her. Sometimes I'll try to use her, but it never ends well. Because, I just don't really enjoy her gameplay, and I know she was one of the most hyped characters at the time, but I was not completely taken with her gameplay. I love her design though, and she's supposed to be one of the best DPSs in the game, but she is nowhere near that on my account. The Traveller, I definitely have not built her, or them. I chose Lumi because she's so pretty. Hazo, I got him because he was my favourite character for a long time, and when he had his rerun on Nicolette's banner, or was it Zhongli's? It was both. I screamed and went to pull for him, and he doesn't do great damage, so I kind of just didn't really work with him after that. Same with Calming. Calming, I was so hyped for. Did you guys ever watch that one Calming edit? The one with the Dua Lipa song in the background. I loved that edit. I think I have it saved on my phone. Bennett is actually built, apart from the feather. I think Risley stole his feather, but he's on an energy recharge build because I like, you need to get his ult up quick. Those are his pieces. They're just energy recharge. I think it's triple. Oh, ignore the physical damage bonus. That piece, it haunts me, but it has stats, so I just put it on him. Shangling is the same with energy recharge build, and she's got Skyward Spine, and is also C6. I forgot to mention. I don't know why people don't C6 Bennett. Like, I know it's bad too or something, but he works just fine. Zhongli, I got him by accident when I was pulling for Hazo, so he's not built. He's got his magical girl staff from the Alchemy Ascension event. C0, bad artifacts, bad talents, etc. He's level 70 because I can't be asked. Chi-Chi, I did main her at the very beginning of the game. She saw me through Leeway and Sumeru because I binged that all in a week, but then I got hooked out, so she was gone. Lanyan is super cute. I love her design, and I wanted to build her at one point, but I didn't because I didn't have any motivation to. And yeah, I'm just zooming through characters here because they're not built whatsoever. Maybe I have their constellations. Kirara, I would have loved to build Kirara, but her boss is an absolute menace in my side. So I just benched her at level 70. C4 talent. I love Kirara's skin and her design in general. She's just a super cute character. I'd say one of my favourite designs in the game. But yeah, her boss is what was I going to say? Her boss is... I despise the boss. Yeah. Yunjin, I love Yunjin. She is the first character I saw myself in because she looks a little bit like me. Well, when I had longer hair. And yeah, she sings and I sing. And I loved the Art Conquest with her. It was one of my favourites to this day. These are my teams. A lot of them don't make sense because some of them were made by my friend when we were on a bus to a school trip. I opened the app and she was like, oh my god, let me make a team. And she just chose characters she liked, so they did not make sense. Her favourite character though is Katina, so I say she has really good taste for that. Yeah, I think that was the team she made. Why did a dog just bark really loudly? Okay, sorry, that was the neighbour's dog. I have dogs either side of me, with my neighbours, and they go wild at night, so I don't know why they're barking. It's the morning. But yeah. Here I'm making a team to test out Risley, which is a bit of trial and error, I must say myself. And then just as I'm about to go to the boss, I open the map and I'm like, oh yeah, exploration tool. So this is my exploration tool. I loved exploration when I was interested in the game. It was one of my favourite things to do, just sit down for a good few hours and explore the map and get chests and puzzles, and I was okay with not having that much of a reward, because it was just fun to do it. But yeah, I was trying to max out Leeway for ages, and I kind of gave up because I just kept not being able to find any chests in the mountains, the Adepti's Abode, and the beach place, I forgot what it's called. That is so bad. I used to remember like every place on the map in Genshin, and now it's just blanked from my memory. This is Inazuma, which is all pretty close to being maxed out. Just don't look at Tsurumi Island. I flash it to you there, but I haven't done the world quest, so I haven't had the chance to actually explore it. Fontaine. Some places are a little bit lower than I'd like them to be, but I'm still pretty proud of it. Natlan. I maxed out all of Natlan before the newest part came out, so that part is just not explored whatsoever. But everywhere else is 100%, because the exploration in Natlan, it wasn't like overly fun, but it was really easy to do. Angonomia, don't look at that, I don't explore that. Chasm isn't too bad. And then the Sea of Bygone Eras is so close to being maxed out. I just can't find the last chest. But yeah, that is my exploration, which I am pretty proud of actually. I'm not a perfectionist or a completionist whatsoever, so I just do it for fun. But Liyue is my favourite nation, and Chenyu Vale is my favourite part. So I tried to max all of it out to prove I'm a dedicated player, a dedicated Liyue lover. Charging up my energy here. Ignore how badly I'm playing. I have not played the game in like 3 months, and also the camera sliding settings were a little bit too sensitive for my liking. Like I kept switching around too fast, and I kept meaning to change it, but I kept forgetting to do it in the video, so yeah. And then I'm running through the secret cave. I only discovered that when someone else ran through it, and I was like, yo, I was just going to the big hole at the top and jumping through that, which was fun, but it's a little bit more civil to go through the entranceway. And then I realised that I would probably need a Hydra character to break the shield. And then I was like, well, it's Pyro, and it's got Pyro resistance. Do I really need 2 Pyro characters? So I put in Sexualize again. Sexualize has such a tingly name, honestly. I love saying Sexualize. Sexualize. And breaking the shield, putting down the supports, and wow, look at him go. A whole 5k damage. 9k, wow. Yeah, amazing. Absolutely incredible damage right there. I was so proud of my Rise Sleeve, because that is like the most damage I've ever done in the game. So yeah, that's that. That was very bad. I don't know how Rise Sleeve works. But I don't plan to learn, because like when he first came out, I think he did 20k. I built him and he did like 20k, and I got rid of all his artifacts to level up other artifacts, and now he sucks. So these are my weapons that I have. I don't have a lot of 5 stars because I don't really pull on the weapon banner. Just make do with the 4 stars that I have / get. So yeah, those are all my weapons. Not a lot, but actually not a lot of 5 stars. I have a lot of weapons, as you can see. My artifacts, I'm just going through the basic stuff now. Those, and I have a lot of food, because whenever I got Genshin burnout, I'd either go in my teapot or just cook food for fun. I cooked a lot of health food because my characters would die really easily, or whenever my characters would die, I'd just, feed them a bit. We got these recipes in the mail, so I just learned them. And yeah, not anything special. You guys, I missed getting the fontaine cake. This year, for birthdays, they were giving out fontaine cakes, and on my birthday, I wanted to log in, but I forgot to. And I missed the fontaine cake, which I am so sad about, because I loved the birthday cake designs. Anyway, here I'm going to my teapot, because my teapot was a little bit random. I was proud of some of it, but a lot of it was just random stuff to get the aura points, or whatever they're called. Adaptable energy. Why did I call it aura? You guys, I'm brain rotted. So first of all, I got the Inazuma Teapot. It took me ages to get. The only reason I really started exploring Inazuma properly was to get the teapot, because because it was so pretty. One of my friends showed me it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get this. Do you guys miss the Simulunga event if you played it? I literally loved the Simulunga event. I am still mentally there. The story was amazing, and all the characters and the aesthetic, but I'm so sad it's gone. They should really make you able to replay events. So these are some of my rooms anyway. The first one you saw, I think it was Nahida's room when she was still in the teapot, but I removed her for other characters. And there's Kirara's room, or the cat room, with the like the bed from the cat petting event. I loved that event. There's Kokomi's room. It's a set, I think, that I managed to get. And then this is just a lounging room, I guess. You guys, I was tweaking because I used to have the Fontaine Teapot, and I had a little room for Chiori and Chevros in it, and I was trying to find it. I was like, where are they? Where are my girls? And then I was like, oh wait, it was in the other teapot. But yeah, I love Chiori and Chevros. They are the cuties. But yeah, that is my house. I don't have a room for myself because why would I? When I could house other people. And then my islands on this teapot are so random. I just chucked whatever I could on it. But first we gotta get the currency. It's good to be rich. That was a joke. I am definitely not rich. Thank you, Tubby. Oh my god, you guys remember when people like modded over someone and they pretended that Tubby could be playable and it was like leaks and stuff? That was so funny. There's a little shrine. It was Kazuha's place, but he got kicked out after I reached friendship level 10. These are the Simulunga figurines. I miss Simulunga so bad, you guys. You don't even understand. Hot springs or bath. I did that mainly for Chiori because she liked it. And then there's Sitlali, who I still need to max out. Random houses that are cute and match the aesthetic. And I was trying to be all cute and head over to the other island because I think there's a bridge, the Sakura bridge for this one, but it was taking way too long. Why is the Inazuma teapot so big? It was taking way too long, so after a while I just gave up and teleported because I'm lazy. You guys, you don't understand. The seconds were ticking by as I was running. Even with Mulani's skill, it didn't do a lot of help. But yeah, there we go, teleporting. I haven't actually gotten the Natlan teapot yet. I think you get it from the tablet of Tonga, whatever it's called. So, but I haven't really been exploring Natlan after the new update, so I think it's still like level 35 or something. There's Hazo. This was a set for Clorand, but no one else I had liked it. And there's Garming. Do you see the way he waves? That is so cute. I love Garming so much. He's such a great character. And his story is so heartwarming. That Lantern Rite was my favourite Lantern Rite. Okay, it was my second ever Lantern Rite because I played the first one when I first had the game. But the Calming one was my favourite, the one with Yanyan and Calming. And in my little gardening segment, and Sethos is my gardener. I love Sethos so much, he's such a good character as well. And Zino's second story quest was absolute fire. The lore was rich, and we got to meet Sethos, who's, yeah, super cool. so I surrounded him with pretty plants because he's a pretty guy. And he got so much hate as well because of his design. They said it was like really funky and he looked like someone's OC. And his eyes didn't match his design, but it's like, you guys, he's actually really cool. And he technically is someone's OC. And then this is kind of just where I dump everything else so I can get the extra adaptable energy. These trees are so pretty though. I'd love to do something with them one day. And I was thinking like, oh, I should probably take a picture for the thumbnail. So I was like, okay, let's go back over to the glowing trees. But as I was about to take the picture, I saw that Mualani had gotten an Imaginarium theatre pose, and I did not have it. So I went, oh my god, I gotta get this because I love Mualani and I love the poses they give at the Imaginarium theatre. They are super, super, super cute. And I have most of the ones for the characters I own that have come out already, but I did not have this one. So I went to go grab it. But as I did, I realised that I had none of the coins left that you need to buy the poses. So welcome to the second part of the video, which is me attempting and failing the Imaginarium theatre. Because I tell you guys, I am so out of practice with this game. So out of practice. But I really, really love the poses that they give. And Mualani's one is so cute. I also really like the fact that they're not just doing the idle animations anymore, because I know a few of them were just their idle animations frozen in a specific point in time. But now they've been a bit more adventurous with it. Like, yeah, Kazu has his idol, Navia's isn't, thankfully. Yoimiya's is not. Kokomi's is kind of. So is Heizo's. Chiri's is a gameplay, but it still looks so snazzy. Setho's, he's kind of just going, hi. So I was like, you know what? How long could the Imaginarium theatre take? Knowing full well it took me like 20 to 30 minutes to complete the normal mode. I think I only completed the normal mode with all of the stars like twice or three times, because I tell you, the Imaginarium theatre is most likely made for whales or people with a lot of well-built characters, and I am not one of those people whatsoever. So picking out the characters, like, I don't know, I forgot how to play most of these characters and most of the gameplay in this game. So I did fail quite a few times and I didn't get very far, but I was also cautious about how long the video was, because there's a helicopter outside. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I was cautious about how long the video was because my storage is cooked, man. I delete so many things like every single day, and I'm still somehow, it's still 91% gone, and these videos kill it even more. They take up at least like 5% if they're this long. So I'm really hoping my storage does not get full after I export this. But my first attempt, this was my team, and I failed. You guys, I can't with bow users. I can't use bow users. They are so hard to use for me, apart from Yoimiya, because she's literally just normal attacking. But I hate the hold attacks, and again, I tried with a different team and I failed. So I was just like, you know what, whatever, life is life, c'est la vie. And I decided that I didn't need that one. But yeah, picking Mualani, my queen. Mualani is my favourite Natlan character because she's cute and I really resonate with her personality. But I think I said this before, but Mualani, Kanich and Kachina are the best Natlan characters for me. They are the OG Natlan trio, and they always will be. Plus, Kanich is like one of the only guys in Natlan. The female population is slowly growing into that. So yeah, I hope there's more male characters in Nordgrei and Snezhnaya. That was loud. But I watched the Shades video. I don't want to spoil anyone. It's a animated short on YouTube that Genshin, or TikTok, I think it's on TikTok too, that the Imaginarium uploaded, and it shows the 3 shades, which are servants of the heavenly principles. And can I just say, I'm a little bit disappointed in their designs. I was expecting something more ethereal and non-human looking, especially since we saw Runova in the Natlan quest and she was just a bunch of eyes in the sky. Like, I love that. That really gave me creepy, uncanny vibes. And then we see her actual form and it's just some cute girl again. There's nothing wrong with cute girls, but I would have liked if it was a bit more monstrous, if you get what I mean. And I would have loved if she had dark hair, because her hair is, I think it's like light brown. And if she had dark hair or like dark red hair, it would suit her aesthetic so much more. I think the best design of the 3 of them we've seen are Itzaroth, who is the god of time. But yeah, even then she was a little bit underwhelming. I was expecting these like massive giant beings that watch over everything, but they're all like medium looking girls. And again, there's nothing wrong with it, but I just, I think a lot of people, including me, were expecting more from it. And this might have been another one of the reasons I quit Genshin. The character designs were slowly just getting more and more plain and boring for me. I think the best designs in Natlan were definitely Sitlali and Eva. And everyone else just kind of was a bit plain. But yeah, I guess that's that. And again, Skirk, her design is gorgeous, but it's not really giving warrior. It's giving pretty princess, and I do like that, but I feel like they could have given her a different model, or even made a new model and made her a little bit more buff and have scars and stuff and short hair, because long hair isn't really practical to find, and you get what I mean. Regardless, I still like her design, and the pastels are very pleasing. But yeah, enough complaining. You guys don't call me Complain Impact, please. I'm just stating my opinion. I hate it when people state their opinions on stuff that the Genshin developers have been doing that is either upsetting them or not giving the game its 100% full potential, and everyone in the comments is just like, Complain Impact. Like, you're allowed to like and dislike things that the developers have done. But yeah, I won't judge anyone if they have any strong opinions on Genshin. failing to do the Imaginarium theatre. My team does not make any sense. Please don't, actually don't talk about it. But yeah, that is kind of the point of the Imaginarium theatre. You put things together that don't really go and just have to work with it. But anyway, I failed that, and so I was like, you know what? I think I get one of those medal things anyway if I cleared the boss. So I am just gonna end the performance, get the trick, learn it, and take the thumbnail for the video. Because I know a lot of people actually take pictures for their thumbnail. I just get a bunch of PNGs and slap them together, and I'm like, you know what, that's good, whatever. I don't really put a lot of effort into my thumbnails. Which is kind of lazy of me, especially since I've done graphic design stuff before. But yeah, I learned the trick. Very happy I got it, because Natlan is a queen. And I was gonna see if there are any more echoes available, because I only got my Kazuha one, because he's only the only person I really play out of all these characters, but I still don't play him enough. I wanted the Kirara one, but you have to use your own character for it, and my Kidada is so bad. Wow guys, I got a 5-star, yep, definitely. Also, sorry if the audio is out of sync with what I'm talking to. The editing app that I use does that a lot, which is kind of annoying, but I live with it, you know. And going to Mulani's tribe to take the thumbnail photo. I love Mulani's tribe. I think it's my favourite tribe out of all of Natlan. It's so beautiful, and I love the aesthetic. It is a little bit stereotypical, especially when they say it's the perfect spot for tourists, because it is based off of Hawaii, and I know Hawaii are trying to ward off tourists because of the damage they are inflicting on the environment and the culture. So a little bit questionable for Hoivas, but when is it never questionable for Hoivas? And I do not hate Hoivas.